Up, everybody? D4s. 428 Battle of Vig. So, yesterday was a pretty big day in Evony, and a lot of changes and a lot of opinions. On this channel, it's basically Viper and I, and Viper has sort of handled, all the battle stuff. He's awesome with that, and I've sort of handled like the tutorial section. We have a great team here. It's a lot of fun. And he just posted a video, on our channel and posted it. I felt compelled to offer, my opinion, because I'm in a little bit of a different, unique situation. So, as you can see, my power level hasn't changed. I was one of the few here who's not affected by it, and what they did yesterday. Obviously there was, we'll get into really the details of it. I'm not going to bore you with going through what happened. In fact, I'm a little naive to it. Didn't really pay attention much to it, for some reason. So I'm not going to get into the details because I'm not really an expert on it. So I just try and stay in fields I know. But in any regard, what was happening is players were, taking advantage of a glitch in the Japanese version of the game. And they were able to get these, pink gems for fractions of what they normally cost, and then use those gems to purchase packs at essentially a fraction of what a pack costs. So, if I'm going in and I want to purchase this, I'm in the US, so it's $100 pack, right? So they were getting these packs for a significant discount. Here's my view on it. So if you go to, purchase a vehicle, let's say, right? And so you go to one dealership and it's $50K for the vehicle you want. And then, you go down the street and you go to another dealership and they have the same vehicle, same program, same warranty, same everything, and it's $30K. What human on planet Earth is going to go, no, I'm going to buy the vehicle for $50K, right? They're going to buy the one that's $30K. That's just being smart. That's being frugal, right? So, you're going to fly. If I'm going to fly from, Boston out to, LA, I'm going to go online and I'm going to search the flights and I don't know. I'm not bloated. I'm going to find the cheapest flight I can. Right. And so what website has that? Is it Kayak? Is it, is it Travelocity? Is it right through the site itself? Is it this site or that site? I think that's part of human nature, is to try and find, the best price for items that you want. In this situation here, it's not, to the best of my knowledge, again, maybe I'm wrong, but the people I've talked to, I know I'm not. So this is not someone making purchases with a stolen credit card and charging back, or this is not this is legal purchases in the game. Ebony, there was a glitch. Packages were available for a fraction of the cost, and people took advantage of it. And, here at VIG, this is relatively new. This is not something that, to the best of my knowledge, that has gone on for a long period of time. This is relatively new. And, this opportunity presented itself, and a bunch of people here took advantage of it, right? And I don't blame them for it, and I'm not mad at them for it. I didn't, because I wasn't in a position to spend. I spent pretty heavily, for my liking, through All-Stars, and have sort of backed off because that's what I feel comfortable with, is, in my game experience. So, a bunch of people have given me kudos and whatnot. You think that maybe I would have done it. I really don't know. What I know right now is that, I was sixth in power. I have a really good account. I was an integral part of of this team and in our growth, and I've been here since day one, 3 years, and now I'm the number one account on the server. Like, that sucks. Like, I don't have my rally team anymore. What's my account worth? Do I even want to play? Right? It's like, what's the point? It took me 3 years to get this power level. So all these people are like, oh, you guys, these people cheated and they deserved it. They should have had more taken. They should have had other things taken. They can just build back their power. It's just RSS, like 60 bill, 40 bill, 30 bill in troops. Like, that's not a small number, and I don't know. I feel like it was a witch hunt. I feel like the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I feel like a couple alliances and a couple players were targeted heavily. People that had utilized this for a long period of time and may have laid off and stopped because they knew things were coming down the pipeline. And then, you've got some other alliances that are really trying to compete and stay up. And this is a game. It's a coining game. Like, look at all the shit that they do. Civ Treasure 8. Like, Art Hall 47. Like, this general, that general, ascend them. Oh, you can only get ascended copies if you buy these packs. Like, oh, you can get buffs here and you can get buffs there. It's a pay-to-win game, right? And listen, I know I don't have the strongest account in the game. And the reason I don't is because I don't spend at the highest level, and I'm comfortable with that. Like, it doesn't mean I don't work hard. It doesn't mean I don't enjoy the game. I'm just not in a position to do that. So, I think it's really naive of people to hammer people and call people cheaters when they had an opportunity to get things for less and they took advantage of it. And it was a glitch within the game. Like, let's look at some other glitches in the game, like troop training glitches. And there was a glitch in the game about like being able to get gold and some other things that they've obviously patched, but like, players take advantage of that. Does that mean that they're a cheater because they took advantage of that? I mean, I don't think so. So I don't have a dog in this fight. I didn't lose troops, but I lost my team. And I watched other really good players and really good people, really honorable people, be affected by this and lose troops. And I know it's a polarizing topic for a lot of people. I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know if Evony gives back troops. They want more money. I don't know how it plays out. And I understand the people that feel that there should have been a heavy punishment, but like, if you're utilizing this option in a 7 to 10 day period of time, like, these people were 50, 40, 50, 60 billion power before they took advantage of this. Like, you're going to roll them back 60 billion power because they took advantage of an Evony glitch. That just doesn't seem right to me. And it seems pretty arbitrary that they pick a specific period of time for the people that were utilizing this to focus on as their like data set when they're ignoring. I mean, I heard it was 4 months this was going on. And I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure out where this was going on for a long period of time. So, listen, it's my 2 cents. What does it matter? It doesn't. Evony can do whatever the hell they want. They talk about, terms of service and things going against terms of service. I don't know how it's going against terms of service if you're purchasing things that they're offering, through a glitch. Like, there are a bunch of people that are on their high horse right now that are bashing people that use bots and alt accounts, right? That's against terms of service, is it not? So, I don't know, pick and choose your battles here. I just know that there's not a lot of energy level towards the game, towards playing, from a lot of the people that were affected and a lot of the people that weren't affected. A lot of the people in our alliance that now don't have, the ability to play and enjoy the game at the level that they used to. So, it is what it is. I think eventually we're all looking for an out at some point. Maybe this is the end of the line for Vig and for me and for some other players and alliances. And I'm okay with that. I had fun with it, met some great people. I've really, really enjoyed my time here. But, the investment level financially and from a time standpoint, would it be the worst thing to get some free time back and put focus into other areas? No. So I don't regret anything. I'm not mad at the people that did it. I still respect all the people here. Sad. Hope things change, and then we're able to kind of keep playing here. I'm not done yet, but in any regard, that's my 2 cents. I felt like it's important for an opinion to be heard from someone that was affected in a different fashion, right? So we've heard opinions from people that were directly affected and opinions from people who weren't, and everyone's entitled to their opinions, and I respect that. So, lastly, it's just, I want to say thank you to everyone that's reached out, and, it's been pretty cool having the channel and all the people following us and getting the support and, seeing a lot of the hurtful things on certain channels was tough. But, for every one of those, there was 5 people reaching out to me, how can I help? And hey, if things fall apart, don't leave, we want you to come. And so that made me feel good. I know we got a lot of support for the group here. We got a really good group. Hopefully things work out. If they don't, thanks for a great ride and all the support, and hope that if you guys are staying in the game, that you've learned a little bit and you're able to enjoy it a little bit more and play a little better. And ultimately, I don't know. I don't know if I want to continue to invest in the game of Evony and a lot of the things that they represent and do, and their customer service and the glitches and all the things that we have to deal with when you're investing at a high level are difficult. But they're a company and they're in it to make money, and ultimately they don't care about me or you or anyone. They'll just launch new servers and try and make more money elsewhere, and when the game goes kaput, they'll throw it in the trash, and you've got nothing to show for it, and they'll go on and they'll focus on another game or whatever they got going next. So, it is what it is. Thanks for tuning in. Be good, peeps. See ya.